computer. So let me back. Yeah. So the one more backup is called like a copy underscore only backup. Okay. Copy underscore only backup. It is a one kind of a special backup in SQL Server. Okay. So why we call like a special backup? What is the important for the this backup to take? Okay. And what exactly it will play the major role when we delivering the this copy underscore only backup. Okay. So here let me go for small thing like we call like this is our database. Okay. So here our backup schedule is in our environment backups are scheduled full backup weekly once the full backup weekly once and differential backup schedule daily except full backup date date and log backup schedule every 1 hour or something. So these are not a mandatory. These are not a thumb rule. These are depends upon the organizations to organizations, and these are for customer SLAs. So some organizations full backup will take every day, differential backup will take every 12 hours, and log backup will take every 30 minutes or every 15 minutes or every 20 minutes. Some organizations will take full backup every day, full backup weekly once, differential backup every day, log backup will take every 30 minutes or every 20 minutes. And some organizations, full backup will take every 3 days, and remaining days differential day backup and log backup they will go for 1 hour or 2 hour or that may be. These schedules are fully depends on for the our SLAs. So SLAs means like a RPO and RTO. So we explained it. What is the RPO and RPO? Like while onboarding the customer, we must aware an RPO and RTO. Accordingly, we are scheduling the backup site. So recovery point of object, recovery time of object. How long you are going to restore our databases? How much data will be lost if you are going to restore? Those comes to the RPO and RTO. So now the coming to the full backup. So whenever we running the full backup, every backup having one LSN number, log sequence number. Like so when I perform the full backup for one database, that backup LSN number suppose like 1020. Okay. So the full backup is the base backup. Okay. So if I want to take the differential backup, suppose if I want to take the transaction log backups, then we must perform the full backup. Then only differential backup will possible. Then only log backup is possible. Without full backup, if I want to take the differential backup, it will fail and we will get the error like there is no base backup or there is no current database backup. That means the full backup is not performed. That means we have to perform the full backup, then only the other backups like a differential backup or log backup will perform. So once we perform the full backup in the weekly, what is the differential backup? The differential backups is it will go and check the latest full backup. After that, it will take the modifications of the that particular pages. It will take it right. That means it will depends upon the that latest full backup LSN number. So that it has a LSN number depends upon the full backup DB 120 full, then underscore 1. So that means the differential backup, it will follow the LSN number for the full backup. And this is the kind of a, this is when I am talking like send. Send the full backup LSN number DB 1020. Okay. So if I go for Tuesday, what is the LSN number? Suppose it's like assumption numbers, okay, not exact number. I'm giving like some rough numbers for LSN numbers. So Tuesday differential backup will be DB 110. Yeah, I mentioned 110 is missing. Okay, here. So 1020 underscore 2. So it will following the LSN number for the full backup. If I want to go for Wednesday, that will be Wednesday DB 1020-3. This is the differential backup. So log backups are happening every 1 hour, right? So it always pointing to the full backup, not for the differential backups. So that means DB 1020 T1. Then after 30 minutes, what will happen? DB 1020 T2. Like it will keep on continue. Every time if you schedule 30 minutes, T1, T2, T3, T4, like it will continue. This LSN number always it will go to the TP10 full backup. That means suppose every log backup schedule every 1 hour means we have a 24 hours log backups will be there. So that means Sunday at what time we are taking? 11 p.m. So Sunday 10 p.m. the log number sequence will be DB 1020. Then what are the value? Every 24 hours we have 24, right? So cal into, so 6 days, right? 6 into 24 plus then we have 20. This will be 167. 167 T. If I go here, 160. So the log sequence always will maintain for the latest full backup. Okay. Suppose like this is the our schedule in our organizations, like weekly full backup, daily differential, and every 1 hour log backup. So here in case Thursday someone take the another full backup. So another full backup. So then what is the LSN number? DB 2020. Okay. Thursday they took another full backup. The LSN number is 2020. So after full backup, as per the schedule, log backup will run, right? So the log backup will send, it will take like DB 2020 T1, because the log again will pointing to the latest full backup. So that means the log sequence LSA number, it will start from here. So if we coming to the differential backup, so Thursday full backup is there. We are going to take differential backup on Friday. What is the LSA number for Friday differential backup? DB0, DB2020 hyphen 1. So that means the differential backup will pointing to the latest LSN number, right? So whenever we taking the any full backup middle of the week, that time the following differential backup and log backup will follow the latest full backup LSN number, not for the our daily schedule. Okay. So here what was happening? So somebody take the Thursday full backup to the not like for other location. Like our full backup is going to the D drive. Okay. But somebody Thursday take the backup to the C drive and they delete it. If the backup deleted also, what will happen? Differential backup will point to the Thursday full backup and log backup will point to the Thursday log backup. So that means the backup signs will follow the latest LSN. Here the main problem is like if I want to restore the database. Okay. If I want to restore the database from the Saturday, that means what I need to do? I have to restore full backup and I have to restore differential backup and I have to restore log backup. But here I have a Saturday differential is there. That is like DB20 hyphen score 2. If I want to restore differential backup, I want to restore this particular DB differential backup base backup. This particular differential base backup, what is Thursday manually taken backup, right? That is the base backup for the Saturday. Why? Because this Saturday differential backup is pointing to the middle of the full backup. Here, what are the backup you have taken Thursday that was deleted? So, if you want to restore the Saturday, then I have to go for latest full and latest differential and latest logs. But the thing is like, I don't have full backup. So the people what will assumption, I have a Sunday full backup. I can go and restore Sunday full backup and I can have a Saturday differential backup. I can go and restore. So if you restore Sunday backup, that is fine. If I want to restore Saturday backup, it won't allow. Why? Because Sunday differential backup, Sunday full backup, LSN number is 1020. So if you want to restore the Saturday differential backup, that will look for the 1020 LSN number, not for the 20 other LSN number. Why? Because the Saturday differential backup is pointing to the what are the backup we have taken manually on the Thursday. So here the thing is like if you take any middle of the week or middle of the day or middle of the time any full backup, that is disturbing the our backup LSN chain. Our sorry, our backup LSN chain means like every Sunday full backup, every day differential backup, every 1 hour or 30 minutes. That is our schedule. That accordingly our differential backup, log backups will pointing to the our Sunday full backup LSN number. But if you take in middle of the full backup, what is happening? After full backup, upcoming differential backup, log backups are pointing to the that particular manual full backup. So that means it is disturbing the LSN number. So that is the reason copy only backup introduced. So if you take the full backup as a copy only backup, that won't disturb the our regular LSN backup chain. What is that means? Suppose here in the Thursday, I took the full backup as a common. Here instead of the Thursday, if I took the copy only backup. FTUR SCD Thursday copy underscore only full backup. So here what will happen? It will take the LSN number, but DB03010, but it won't disturb the upcoming LSN number. Thursday I took the copy only full backup. That is fine. The copy only backup is kind of like a one special backup. If you take full backup, it is kind of the full backup. What are the full backup is performing? Like it will take exact copy of the database. It will take what are the data files we have, what are the log files we have, and what are the file locations we have, which user taken, which location it is taken, at what time taken, how long it is completed. Those functionalities same as full backup. But the thing is like it won't disturb the further backup LSN size. Suppose if I took the Friday differential backup, what it will do, instead of pointing to the copy only backup LSN sign, it will pointing to the Sunday full backup. That means DB01020 Friday differential. That means it won't pointing to the copy only full backup LSN number. It will go on pointing to the previous latest common full backup. The same thing it will applicable for the following log backups. So the log backup also, what will happen here? Thursday. How many we have? Suppose like Thursday means Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 4 into 24. 4 into 24. Why? Because I'm assuming we are taking every 1 hour log backup. So that means here 96. 96 means DB 1020 underscore 96 T. So the log backup also, it is pointing to the log backup also, it's pointing the full backup. The differential backup also, it is pointing to the latest common full backup. It is not pointing the log backup. Here also, it is not pointing the copy only backup. So the copy only is the one of the special kind of the backup. It won't disturb the our regular backup LSN chain. It will provide the upcoming backups to pointing to the latest common regular backup. That is the purpose of the copy only backup. So here, why we need to take the copy only backup? So the developer or maybe customer or maybe anyone, they will ask, they need full backup database. Okay. So, but here the thing is like we have a full backup happen on every Sunday, but the customer is asking for Thursday exact that particular time the database point of the data. So that time the basically what they're looking the full backup. The full backup means it is kind of a exact copy. So here if I provide the Sunday full backup, what will happen is going to lose the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday data. So to avoiding that, what we are doing in the Thursday, we are taking copy only full backup. If you use copy only full backup, the copy only full backup, it will take exact copy of the that particular current state. So it will provide the full backup. But in the background, in the MSDB, it will tell not to point into the upcoming backups to this backup. Go on pointing to the upcoming transactions to the previous full backup. So here what was happening? No need to provide the latest full last Sunday. You can provide the current date full backup. Go and take copy only backup. That is the reason where copy only backup came. That is the one purpose, and some other purpose. Sometime the developer will ask, I need the that particular day full backup. I want to restoring into the development. So that scenario, you can take the copy only backup. You can restoring into the different like other server. So they will get the exact data. The one more thing is like if you Thursday the user take the manually backup, our regular backup is going to D drive, but the copy only we backup to the take into the C drive or E drive or any location. So once the backup is delivered, if they deleted the copy only backup also, there is no issue. Why? Because if I want to restore the Saturday data, suppose the customer ask, I need the data to restore on the Saturday. What I need to do? Saturday. Need to restore. So here what I'm going to do? I'm going to restore latest full. That means I will go and take Sunday full backup. Then I can go look for the Friday differential backup. After that, I'm going to restore Friday transaction log backups. I can restore. So whenever I'm going to do that, if you take the copy only backup, delete or without delete, it won't pointing to the LSN number. Directly send a full backup and Friday differential backup, and after that the Friday differential log backups, what are the we have after differential, we can go and restore it. That is the purpose of the copy only backup. So you got the difference, right? So the interview will ask, what is the purpose of copy only backup? Why we need to take? When we need to take? If you delete the copy only backup, are this going to do any harm for backup LSN number? Are we going to lose any data if you want to revert the previous date? So if you take the copy only backup, there is no harm if you delete also. The one more thing is like the copy only backup will perform only full backup and log backup, not for the differential backup. So that is the copy only backup background. So now what is the command for that? So for that command, the commands are same. The only thing is like we have to provide the extra keyword copy underscore only. That means whenever you're running the copy underscore only, the SQL Server engine, it will record the information, but it will tell to the MSDP upcoming the backups don't disturb LSN. So I am going to take the copy only backup for the Adi Lab database. Backup database name Adi Lab disk equal to Adi full. I'm going to go 07 09 2025 dot BAK. Type is like a 1835. Here I have to use with keyword with underscore copy underscore only. So until here full backup. So we have to use another keyword copy underscore only. Execute. So here which I got, oh, I connected to the default instance here. I connected to the default instance. It will take almost 23 seconds. We'll see. Yeah, 22 seconds, correct. So come here. Here, what is the took I took? See here. I took. So the copy only is like a kind of a full backup, but it won't disturb the LSN. That is a one thing. And suppose like if I want to provide the up to Friday data, what I need to do here? If I don't want to take the full backup, what I need to do? I have to restore full backup and I have to restore differential backup. Then I have to restore transaction log backups to the another database. Then I have to make a backup and I have to provide the backup to the customer. That will take a longer time. That will also take resource. Why? Because the thing is like here, there is no copy only backup introduced. The customer asked for, I need Saturday exact particular time backup. So if there is no copy only backup introduced, then what we need to do? We have to restore full backup. Then I have to restore Friday differential backup. After that, after I need to restore the transaction log backups, Friday differential backup happen time up to that particular time to the different database. Then I have to take a full backup and I have to provide it. So it's a kind of like a long process, right? So instead of that, if I use the copy only backup, there is no point of the time, like there is no point to restore full backup and a differential backup and log backups to different database and to again take the full backup. So that is the reason. Two things, like without backup, LSN disturbing, and there is no restoring to the middle of the full restore to the another database to provide the backup. So the interview expecting two answers. The one answer everyone will tell, like without disturbing the LSN. But the other answer is like the customer specifically looking for the Saturday exact copy. Then how can you do? So here the thing is answer is like I have to restore Sunday full backup. I have to restore Friday differential backup. After that, I have to restore T log backups, which is performed Friday differential backup. All these backups I need to restoring into the different database. Once the database is restored into a different database, I have to make a copy and I have to provide it. This is the lengthy process that required another storage, that required another CPU and memory and IOs. If you want to restore the these backups to different database in the same server, that will uh, provide the server downtime. Why? Because restoring the database from the backup, that will take CPU, memory, and IO ops that will consume the regular operations. So that is the reason we have to restoring into the another server. That server we have must have same storage and we must have same specifications. Otherwise, the database backup won't restore. Why? Because if you take in the backup in the 2022, if you want to restore 2019, that won't allow. So that means that we have to look for the same matching number of the SQL server. We need the same storage and we need at least minimum resource to restore. So this much of burden we have. So that is the reason copy only backup introduced. This answer we have to explain, not for the this answer. So if you go for Google, what they will tell? They will tell like the copy only backup is a special backup. It won't disturb the LSN number. That one can tell everyone open the Google, the answer we will get. But we have to explain all this scenario kind of like a real time. Okay, that is the called of like a copy only backup. You have any doubts? Copy only backup? Hello?
Although
Hello? Looks like sir, four people are left. Okay, so can I continue or let me check it? Stop it. Stop sharing. Can I continue for other topics? Or maybe can I continue for tomorrow morning? So these are the for the backups, okay? So the important backups is like a interview will ask, what is the full backup? What exactly it will do? What is the differential backup? Which criteria differential backup? It will take the backups. And what is the transaction log backups? And transaction log backup, how it will perform. And the other backup is like a copy only backup. What is the purpose? And why they introduce? They will ask. And one more backup, split backup. What is the split backup? Why they introduce? That is the one thing. So another backup is like a tile log backup. Okay. So the tile log backup is a special kind of a backup. The tile log backup I will explain in the restoring time or maybe middle of the uh, class. Why? Because tile log will backup is a kind of like a some confusion. Why? Because tile log answer we can tell. If you want to restore the previous data, like if the database is online, if you want to restore the database, it won't allow. That time what we have to do? We have to keep the database into the restoring mode. So generally, if you take the backup, the database, it won't go for restoring state. But while taking the backup using with no underscore truncate, that time backup database will go to restore. So let me share my screen. So whenever we performing the log backup, the log backup, it won't keep the database into restoring mode. If you want to keep the database into restoring mode, what you need to do? Take the log backup with no underscore truncate. That time, what will happen? The database will go to like restoring mode, and we can restore the previous full backup and differential backup, and we can bring the database because the some troubleshoot purpose. Some I want to restore the database to previous state. So for that scenario, we can take the tile log backup. That is the one answer. But another actual answer is like the database is corrupted. Okay. If database is corrupted, it won't allow the any kind of backup. Okay. So database, what is the database? Database combination of MDF and LDF. Suppose MDF is corrupted. At that time, we cannot take the full backup, we cannot take the differential backup, we cannot take the log backup. But if the MDF is corrupted, but log backup, transaction log is available. So that time we can take the log backup uh, with no underscore truncate. So database is corrupted. I want the data. What is the data storing in the transaction log? I want entire the data. So that scenario, whenever the database is corrupted, we can take the log backup with no underscore truncate. If you use with no underscore truncate, what it will do? It won't record any information on the MSDB and as well as master. It will look for the database and it will look for the particular database LDF available or not. If it is available, it will take the log backup to the disk. That is the purpose of the tile log backup. So tile log backup will take whenever the database is corrupted, or maybe whenever you want to restore the database to further state. For that, you want to keep the database to restoring mode. For that, we can take the backup as a log backup as a tile log. Then once the database is into restoring mode, we can keep the database into, like we can restore for the previous backups. Like if you go here, go for task, go for restore, then go for database, then go for options. It will ask, take a tile log backup. So that is a tile log backup. Database here did not corrupted, but even though I'm taking tile log backup, what is the purpose of tile log here? So I want to keep the database with no recovery state. For there, I want to restore previous full backup and differential backup, then finally restore this log backup. That is the purpose of this kind of tile log backup. Another tile log backup is like when the database MDF corrupted, that time log transaction log is available, then we can take the tile log backup. That is the purpose of tile log backup. Okay. So this is the interview will expect two answers. What is the tile log backup? When we are going to take the tile log backup. Okay. So this is the tile log backup. So I thought I will continue at 7:30, but people are less. Okay. Maybe let me. Maybe we can start tomorrow 7 o'clock. But try to attend the. Let me ping personally if they want to continue or not. Okay. Here most of them people are paid, but they're not joining. But let me ask. Okay. So let me stop sharing here. Stop. Let me stop recording also.